An ideal time for Mum to call. Thankfully, I wasn't unmuted already. But good day, everyone. I hope everyone is well. I'm gonna start off today with something. I don't remember what I was planning because brain got distracted. Open up the tabs folder regardless. Bring that back up. Bring that here. Let's do Between Heaven and Hell by Zach Wilde first. Not to live on to die. Ain't no one knows here, nothing but goodbyes. Like singing a song, kind of bass song. Like having to venture, it's yet to have begun, Lord. Hey, 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 now, where I am at times I just can't tell. Hey, 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 now, I'm lost between heaven and hell. Hey, 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 now, where I am at times I just can't tell. Hey, 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 now, I'm lost somewhere between heaven and hell. All that you know and all that you knew. In the end, child, tell me what's it all mean to you. Don't forget just who and where you are. You can spread your wings some, don't you spread yourself too for you. Hey, 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 now, where I am at times I just can't tell. Hey, 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 now, I'm lost between heaven and hell. Yeah. Hey, 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 now, and at times I just can't tell. Hey, 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 now, I'm lost somewhere between heaven and hell. Heaven and Hell by Zach Wilde. Move that one to the played folder before I forget. So, I'm going to run a few commands so we can see what I'm talking about. So, 4.5 years ago almost now, I suffered from a hemorrhagic stroke, which is a brain bleed. And it bled between the layers that surround my brain and squished my brain in on itself. The squishing was on my hippocampus specifically, and that's a little finger-sized piece of your brain that lives about here. That's the part of your brain that transfers your short-term memory to your long-term memory. Mine no longer functions. With that, I also have anomic aphasia, which literally means I don't have the names for anything. As in, I don't remember the name for like my car. I don't know if that's a Terrain or an Equinox. I don't know what the difference is. I think I have the Chev. And I think my mom has the GMC. I don't know. I don't remember the names for anything though. Like I don't always remember like the name for my cell phone. I don't know the words for things all the time. But that's okay. And the other thing I have is throat surgery, what it says in the title. And the throat surgery went through right here. You can see the scar tissue on the outside. There was scar tissue on the inside also that needed to be carved out. That scar tissue made me nervous. That surgery made me nervous because they said they might accidentally cut my vocal cords in. Then singing would be much more difficult without like the robot voice, which I would totally use, but not to sing, but for talking, absolutely, because then I could sound stellar all the time. Ordering things in a drive-thru would be amazing. I'm like, oh my god, this guy sounds nuts. But, as I say all the time, I'm still alive, and that's the part that counts. The fact that I have a brain injury doesn't stop me from doing things. Other than remembering things. I can't remember nothing. Just coming back to you by Leonard Cohen. Maybe I'm still hurting. I can't turn the other cheek. But you know that I still love you. It's just that I can't speak. I looked for you in everyone. They called me on that too. Lived alone. I was only coming back to you. Shutting down the factory now just when all the bills are due. The fields there under lock and key, though the rain and sunshine through. Springtime starts, then it stops in the name of something new. All my senses rise against this coming back to you. I'm handing down my sentence now, and I know what I must do. 1,000 miles of silence while I'm coming back to you. Yes, there are many in your life and many still to be. And since you are a shining light, there's many that you'll see. I have to deal with envy when you choose the precious few. Left their pride on the other side of coming back to you. Even in your arms I know I'll never get it right. Even when you bend to bring me comfort in the night. I've got to have your word on this. None of it is true. And all I've said is just instead of coming back to you. I'm Coming Back to You by Leonard Cohen, or The Once, depending on if you're talking about the cover or the original. But I'm covering a cover of a Canadian band by a Canadian band as a Canadian. Ah! Semantics? Confusion? Let's scroll a little further to the right and play something from... Ah! I'll play for you the first song I remembered in the hospital. There was a gentleman who had a guitar there. My recreational resource worker. Yes. He had a guitar in front of him and said, "We heard you knew how to play the guitar. Would you like to pick this up and try?" I said, "I think I remember something." I picked it up and I remembered one song and one song only. It was the hardest song I had learned before my brain injury. Only song I knew at first, which blows my mind. I guess I stored it in more of my brain than the rest of my music. I don't know. But this is Spoken the Wheel by Black Label Society. Question whether I've had my fill. Lord, I question whether I can take much more. You may laugh as I lay here bleeding, babe. No more rafters or befores. Someday you'll know just how it feels You left me there twice before, child. Someday you'll know just how it feels. Shattered, cast aside, stripped to your pride like you were never nothing special, babe. Make it feel another spoke in the wheel. Oh, in the wheel. So you say I'm just another dollar, babe. So you say I'm just another day. Once my blood was strong, but now it's jaded and it's thin. Unlike you, I can still tell right from wrong. Someday you'll know just how I feel. You left me there twice before, child. Someday you'll know just how it feels. Shattered, cast aside, stripped of your pride like you were never nothing special, babe. Make you feel another spoke in the wheel. Oh, in the wheel. Someday you'll know just how it feels. You left me there twice before, child. Someday you'll know just how it feels. Shattered, cast aside, stripped of your pride like you were never nothing special, babe. Make it feel another spoke in the wheel. Oh, in the wheel. Spoke in the Wheel by Black Label Society. Like I said, only song I remembered at first, hardest song I'd learned previously that I know of. Hardest song that I remember ever learning previously. Like I said, I guess I stored that in more of my brain. I remember learning that song in the first place, and it finally clicking while I'm trying to play it, and going like, oh. And I think that was me just accessing more of my brain. Which I know is like, oh, that's ridiculous sounding, but the fact that that is the only song I remembered and the rest of my music was all erased leads itself to believe that that is a true statement. That I had access to more of my brain at that point and was using it. And that is the reason why that song returned. The most interesting part about my brain injury is being able to learn music afterwards. This is a song I learned for a viewer who's here from time to time, whose name I don't remember anymore, sadly. But he asked me to learn this song. This is The Bonnie by Jerry Cinnamon. Dream the dream of the Bonnie, a bonfire begging high. Fire so big that the flames lit up the sky. Dream the dream of the Bonnie, a vision in the back of my eye. When the walls come down, it's the only thing that kept me alive. You can build and build with a Bonnie. You can tell by the look in your eyes. Or you never got to say goodbye. Believe and build for the Bonnie. You never know unless you try. One life is a short time. No one knows you go when you die. Go on and build for the Bonnie. A bonfire begging high. A fire so big that the flames lit up the sky. Believe and build for the Bonnie. You never know unless you try. One life is a short time, and no one knows you go when you die. Go on and build for the Bonnie, build on a begging high. A fire so big that the flames lit up the sky. Believe and build for your Bonnie, you never know unless you try. One life's a short time, and no one knows you go when you die. For the people who you loved and lost, and you never got to tell goodbye. Stand tall till the walls fall down, and a smile with a tear in your eye. The Bonnie by Jerry Cinnamon. It is the last Thursday of the month right now. And I believe that means there is music to play locally here in town tonight. I think. Brain damage. Hard to remember things, but I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So I will try to do that tonight regardless. I don't think it's till 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That's in a little bit yet, but that's okay. Let's do Champions of Nothing by Matthew Good next. This is a song that I have a hard time keeping track of the time of. Stars melt and their golden hair turns to glass. Hollywood runs out of Indians. A bubble bursts and the first star come forth by the last. There's something in the way you move makes me catch a cold. And you're too cool for school. You slide up and down my pole. There's something in the way you look, only casts a shadow. Hollywood runs out of Indians. Begging for a bed, pass it around. Say what you'd say, and it makes me feel nothing. There's a car waiting to take me to something. End of my rope, there's new new world, it's snowing. The globe, it starts shaking. Was it Nina with no wind? White coats are melting. The snow down the mountains to process the rivers for hallways and fountains. And I'd say what you'd say, and it makes me feel nothing. There's a man waiting to take me to something that I'm for, that I'm for. Hell, it looks red in all its pictures. My sisters sing laments while their skin blisters. Hallelujahs up down on the floor. Nobody goes above this. No, not no more. They say the sun's still shining. You can feel it in your core. I ain't seen nobody move. We're going for the door. I'd say what you'd say, and it makes me feel nothing. There's a car waiting to take me to something. End of my rope, there's a new world, it's glowing. The globe, it starts shaking. Was it Nina worth knowing? White coats melting, snow down the mountains to process the rivers from hallways and fountains. And I'd say, you'd say, and it makes me feel nothing. There's a man waiting to take me to something that I'm for, 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 that I'm for. Champions of Nothing by Matthew Good. That's a song I need to listen to, go through the chords, and do the timings better. That doesn't make a lot of sense to most people, I'm sure, but you have ways of like entering timings into songs, so you can be like, this is a 2 bar, this is a 1 bar one, this is a half bar one. Things like that, where you could be like, because you stomp your foot for every bar or for every beat, and if there's 4 beats, that's like a full bar, but normally you only stomp on the second and the fourth, just to make it more confusing. Or if you were stomping Tom, then you stomped every beat, because that's how he stomped holes in the floor. Big Joe Muffera paddled into Mattawa all the way from Ottawa in just one day. Let's do Chelsea Hotel No. 2 by Leonard Cohen next. This is a song I remember how to play. I looked up, relearned. Something seemed wrong about it. And one day when I was in Kentucky, I played it right. I'm like, I need to write this down before I forget. So I wrote down the chords as I remembered them, which are not the right chords for the song, but they sound good. You'll see. I remember you well in the Chelsea Hotel. You were talking so brave and so sweet. giving me head on the unmade bed, while the limousines wait in the street. And those were the reasons, that was New York. We were running for the money and flesh, and that was called love for the workers in song, probably still is for those of them left. And you got away, oh didn't you, baby? You just turned your back on the crowd, and you got away. I never once heard you say that I need you. I don't need you. I need you. I don't need you. And all of that driving around. I remember you well in the Chelsea Hotel. You were famous, your heart was a legend. Told me again you preferred handsome men, but for me you would make an exception. And clenching your fist for the ones like us who are oppressed by the figures of beauty, you fixed yourself and said, well, never mind, we are ugly, but we have the music. You got away, oh didn't you, baby? You just turned your back on the crowd. You got away. I never once heard you say that I need you. I don't need you. I need you. I don't need you. And all of that driving around. I don't mean to suggest that I love you the best. Can't keep track of each fallen robin. Remember you well in the Chelsea Hotel. That's all. I don't think of you that often. Chelsea Hotel number 2 by Leonard Cohen. Coffee. So, about 3 months, let's say about 5 months after my brain injury, maybe 8 months after my brain injury, my mother asked me to learn a song. And I did, and it wasn't too difficult. I was able to put it together and figure out the chords and strum them reasonably. Well, not strum, but pluck them reasonably. And it's country music, so it's not a song I knew before, but that's not something I remembered I did until 3 years after my, well, not 3 years, let's say 2 years after my brain injury. 2.5. Rather recently, regardless. When I went, I've already learned a song. So this is Better Boat by Kenny Chesney, written by Travis Meadows. I ain't lonely. I spend a lot of time alone. More than I'd like to. I'm okay with staying home. My, how the last few months have changed. I'm smiling more despite the pain. I breathe in, I breathe out. No friends to call who let me talk about What ain't working? What's still hurting? All the things I feel like cussing out. Now and then I let it go. I'll ride the waves I can't control, learning how to build a better boat. I hate waiting. Ain't no patience in these hands. I ain't complaining. Sometimes it's hard to change a man. I think I'm stronger than I was. I let God do what He does. I breathe in, I breathe out. Got friends to call who let me talk about what ain't working, what's still hurting. All the things I feel like cussing out. Now and then I let it go. I'll ride the waves I can't control, learning how to build a better boat. I breathe in, I breathe out. Got friends to call who let me talk about what ain't working, what's still hurting. All the things I feel like cussing out. Now and then I let it go. I'll ride the waves I can't control. If it's working, I don't know. When I get done, the thing may not flow. Learning how to build a better boat. Better Boat by Kenny Chesney. Like I said, country music was never my thing before, so the fact I was able to learn that song and remember it, interesting. I'm gonna play Don't Panic by Coldplay. I learned this one for Engineering Study Hall, who's here from time to time. Bones sinking like stones, all that we fought for. Homes, places we've grown, all of us are done for. We live in a beautiful world. Yeah, we do, yeah, we do. We live in a beautiful world. Bones sinking like stones, all that we fought for. Places we've grown, all of us are done for. We live in a beautiful world. Yeah, we do, yeah, we do. We live in a beautiful world. all that I know. There's nothing here to run from. 'Cause yeah, everyone here has someone to lean on. Don't Panic by Coldplay. Like I said, that's not a song I would have learned on my own, but it's a song I know now, and that's interesting. Let me play you one of the first songs I learned. This is Sunshine by Nazareth. This is a song I learned when I was like 13 or 14. Let's go 14, because it sounds, I don't know. I was young. Sunshine. Every single day helps a lot the way, and darling, right before my eyes, it don't come as no surprise. And it's easy loving you. And baby, till you came along, there was always something wrong around me. There was emptiness, of course, but it's alright. And it's easy loving you. And sunshine, having you around, you're the light I never found. And darling, every minute you're away, well, it's brighter, and it's easy loving you. And it's easy loving you. And it's easy loving you. Sunshine by Nazareth. That's another song I used to know the solo for. Well, part of it anyways. Don't remember that though. That's okay. Let's do Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen next. Snoozed. I can't snooze an alarm. I need to turn that off. Turn that down. Alarm dismissed. There we go. Much better. This is Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. Or there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. Boy, you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. Saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the Hallelujah. 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 Say I took the name in vain. I don't even know the name, and if I did, well, really, what's it to you? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which you've heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah. 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 I did my best, it wasn't much. Couldn't feel, so I learned to touch. I told the truth, I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord a song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah. 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 Baby, I've been here before. I know this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Our love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Was it time you let me know it's really going on below? But now you never show it to me, do you? Remember when I moved in you and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. 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 Now maybe there's a God above. All I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. I like that song a lot. It's kind of overplayed, kind of oversang. Still a beautiful song. Let's do another Zakk Wylde song next. Could I show you, child, ease your pain? If I could no longer, would you still know my name? If I couldn't drain the tears that fall from his eyes, would you turn your back on me? Would you wave goodbye, way beyond empty hillside, awaiting my last day to arrive? Yeah, beyond empty hillside, awaiting my end to arrive. I could be the shoulder which your head would rest upon. Would you still be waiting, or would you be gone? If I couldn't keep the smile forever on your face, would I still be around, or would I be replaced? Way beyond empty hillside, awaiting my last day to arrive. Yeah, way beyond empty hillside, awaiting my end to arrive. Promise me that things they'd never change? Could you promise me that things they'd stay the same? I couldn't clear the clouds from over your head. Would you, your word to me amongst all the things you've said? Beyond empty hillside, awaiting my last day to arrive. Yeah, way beyond empty hillside, awaiting my end to arrive. Way Beyond Empty by Zakk Wylde. I started off with a solo, it goes in the middle. After the first. But it's hard to play solo and acoustic rhythm at the same time. I mean, there's pedals and stuff for that. I don't have any of that stuff though. And my timing is not great enough to do that as it is. My timing used to be really good, but don't let your brain blow up if you can help it. I couldn't. This is Bridged Across by Black Label Society. I played Spoke in the Wheel already. It ends on the same chord this one starts on, so sometimes I put them together when I'm playing. Hands on the wheel, all is straight ahead. Left behind, second guessing all that I once said. I once said, oh, I once said, oh, I once said, oh, I once said, oh, my spirit is bent and there's blood on my hands. The more I'm down, the less I understand what's so found. Now so lost I ask no questions. There's one more bridge to cross. Is black and white. Wouldn't change even if I could. I'll take what I'm handed, whether it's damned or if it's good. If it's good, oh, if it's good. If it's good, oh, if it's good, oh, my spirit is bent and there's blood on my hands. The more I'm down, the less I understand what's so found. Now so lost I ask no questions. One more bridge to cross. Bridged Across by Black Label Society. I like that song. That's the acoustic version I'm covering, because I play the acoustic guitar. It's funny the way, like, that's a song that returned to me in its entirety. I didn't have to relearn that one at all. It took me a lot longer to remember that one in its entirety. That's one that returned to me, like, well, not thinking about the guitar. It just, oh, here's a new song for your brain. Like, okay. And I picked up the guitar and I was able to play it, and I'm like, that is new, because this is something I don't remember playing. Now, I say remember, and remember isn't quite the right word, because I don't have memories of anything. But I don't have any physical memory, like playing those chords, I guess is the best way to say it. Because memory and me don't get along anymore, right? So the fact that anything sticks ever is honestly wonderful. Let's do Apparitions by Matthew Good next. Say hello to me. No goodbye, suicide, mystery. The ride in your brain turns a wheel, connected to your gut cell. All your faults are in me, and all your faults in me. What would you say if we lived on TV? Besides all the things they told you to, all the things they told you to, all the things they told you to, and all the things they told you to. We're stuck inside our own machine. Apparition, apparition, apparitions. Say hello. Well, is it strange where you are, where you used to be kind of free? Are they laughing at you, laughing at you right in your brain? Rules the world from the comfort of your living room. Tell me, are we leaving soon? The comfort of your living room. Tell me, are we leaving soon? We're stuck inside our own machine. Apparition, apparition, apparition. Apparition. Na na na. Na. Apparitions by Matthew Good. That song, as I was relearning it, I had to look up the chords for. And I realized that the chords weren't quite right because something seemed wrong. And it was just the way that like the transition from major to minor there, though. Those transitions weren't in any of the chords I was looking up, and I'm like, those are totally there. So it's strange the way that like specific memories like that returned. But that's a song I had learned to play shortly before my brain injury. I don't know when I learned that one, honestly. Let's do Famous Blue Raincoat next. Pretty close. Ew, I'm high. It's 4 in the morning. the end of December. I'm writing it out just to see if you're better. New York is cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. And I hear you're building your little house deep in the desert. You're living for nothing now. I hope you're keeping some kind of record, yes. And Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her, not that you planned to go clear. Did you ever go clear? And the last time we saw you, you looked so much older. Your famous blue raincoat was torn at the shoulder. You'd been to the station to meet every train. You came home without Lily Marlene, and you treated my woman to a flake your life. When she came back, she was nobody's wife. Well, I see you there with a rose in your teeth. One more thin gypsy thief. I see Jane's awake. She sends her regards. Na 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 na. What can I tell you, my brother, my killer? What can I possibly say? I guess that I miss you, and I guess I forgive you. Glad that you stood in my way. If you ever come by here, or for Jane, or for me, know your enemy is sleeping and his woman is free, yes. Thanks for the trouble you took from her eyes. I thought it was there for good, so I never tried. And Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her, not that you planned to go clear. Sincerely, L. Cohen. Na 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 Famous Blue Raincoat by Leonard Cohen. Move that to the played folder before I forget. See what my brother's had to text me about. His grocery list. Can you please pick me up these things? No. Let's do Hold On by Tom Waits next. Uh-oh. This is Hold On by Tom Waits. They hung a sign up in our town. Oops. I forgot to retune my guitar. Not an A. Much better. Don't forget to retune your guitar while you're playing, or else you sound ridiculous. Okay. They hung a sign up in our town. If you live it up, you won't live it down. She left for Monte Rio song, just like a bullet leaves a gun. With charcoal eyes and Monroe hips, you went and took the California trip. The moon was gold, her hair like wind. She said, don't look back, just come on, Jim. Oh, you've got to hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. He gave her a dime store watch and a ring made from a spoon. Everyone's looking for someone to blame. If you share my bed, you can share my name. Go ahead and call the cops. You don't meet nice girls in coffee shops. She said, baby, I still love you. Sometimes there's nothing left to do. Oh, you've got to hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. God bless your quirky little heart. St. Louis got the best of me. I miss your broken China voice, and I wish you were still here with me. Build it up and wreck it down, and you burn your mansion to the ground. There's nothing left to keep you here when you're found behind this big blue world. Oh, you gotta hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. Down by the Riverside Motel, it's 10 below and falling by the 99-cent store. She closed her eyes and started swaying. It's so hard to dance that way when it's cold and there's no music playing. Old hometown so far away. Inside your head there's a record playing a song called Hold On, Hold On. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. Hold on, hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, I'm standing right here. You gotta hold on. Hold on, hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, standing right here. You gotta hold on. Hold On by Tom Waits. Down by the Riverside Motel, it's 10 below and falling by the 99-cent store. She closed her eyes and started swaying. It's so hard to dance that way when it's cold and there's no music playing. This is First We Take Manhattan by Leonard Cohen. They sentenced me to 20 years of boredom for trying to change the system from within. I'm coming now, I'm coming to reward them. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I'm guided by the signal in the heavens. I'm guided by this birthmark on my skin. I'm guided by the beauty of our weapons. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I'd really like to live beside you, baby. I love your body and your spirit and your clothes. You see the line that's moving through the station. I told you I was one of those. You loved me as a loser, but you're worried I just might win. You know the way to stop me, but you don't have the discipline. How many nights I prayed for this to let my work begin. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I don't like your fashion business, mister. I don't like the drugs that keep you thin. I don't like what happened to my sister. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. I'd really like to live beside you, baby. I love your body and your spirit and your clothes. You see the line that's moving through the station. I told you I was one of those. I thank you for those items that you've sent me, for the monkey and the plywood violin. I've practiced every night and now I'm ready. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. Now remember me, I used to live for music. Remember me, I brought your groceries in. It's Father's Day and everybody's wounded. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. Then we take Berlin. Then we take Berlin. Then we take Berlin. First we take Manhattan by Leonard Cohen. Remember me, I used to live for music. Foster Kittens, how's it going today, sir? Thank you so much, I appreciate the applause. Remember me, I brought your groceries in. Father's Day and everybody's wounded. First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin. Good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing quite well. Tonight's the night where I'm supposed to go to a local restaurant to play there. Bar restaurant. Their coffee's like $4. It's ridiculous. But I like coffee, so that's what I will order. This is One Horse Town by Blackberry Smoke. In this tiny town where I come from, you grew up doing what your daddy done. You don't ask questions, you do it just because. I don't climb too high or dream too much. A whole lot of work and a little bit of luck. You wind up right back where your daddy was. This little bitty town, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they tell us to. Just swallow your pride, just to make your family proud. I didn't think it would shut this whole place down. Ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. This one-horse town. I'm an old married man at the age of 23, with 2 little boys on the baseball team. I might be their only ticket out. All they got is a worn-out name, and Daddy, you could have gone all the way. I hung my saddle up and settled down. This little bitty town, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they tell us to. Just swallow your pride, just to make your family proud. Didn't think it would shut this whole place down and ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. This one-horse town. Little bitty town, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they tell us to. Just swallow your pride, just to keep your family proud. I didn't think it would shut this whole thing down and saddle my horse and ride right out of this town. I don't like good coffee, I like average coffee. I also like just light roast black coffee. Nothing in my coffee, not dark roast, not medium roast. Light roast, higher caffeine. I don't want flavor, I want caffeine. I drink coffee by the small mug. I wonder if I brought my own mug, if I could get a refill instead of just a coffee. And then it would be 35 ounces instead of like 8. Like, can you just fill my cup instead? Oh, thank you, Cobot. This is Saturn by Sleeping at Last. This is one I have a hard time playing sometimes. I have a hard time getting the timing right for. You taught me the courage of stars before you left. How life carries on endlessly, even after death. The shortness of breath, you explained the infinite. How rare, beautiful it is to even exist. I couldn't help but ask. Say it all again. Tried to write it down, I could never find a pen. Anything to hear. Say it one more time. The universe was made just to be seen by my eyes. But ask you to say it all again. Tried to write it down, I could never find a pen. Anything to hear. Say it one more time. The universe was made to be seen by my eyes. Owen! With shortness of breath, I'll explain the infinite. How rare and beautiful it truly is that we exist. Timing and my brain don't get along anymore, so I don't know. I'm not too concerned, but it's something I'd like to figure out how to resolve. Let's play My Guitar Lies Bleeding in My Arms by Bon Jovi next. Company. I like the way that sounds. I'm trying to find the meaning so I can write it down. Staring out the window, it's such a long way down. I'd like to jump, but I'm afraid to hit the ground. I can't write a love song the way I feel today, and I can't sing no song of hope. Got nothing to say. Life is feeling kinda strange since you went away. I'll sing this song to you wherever you are, as my guitar lies bleeding in my arms. The world is burning, man, that's so hard to believe. Each day you know you're dying, from the cradle to the grave. I get so numb sometimes that I can't feel the pain. I can't write a love song the way I feel today, and I can't sing no song of hope. Got nothing to say, and life is feeling kinda strange enough these days. Send this song to you wherever you are, as my guitar lies bleeding in my arms. Staring at the paper, I don't know what to write. I have my last cigarette, well, turn out the lights. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel a different way. Here in my delusion, I don't know what to say, and I can't write a love song the way I feel today, and I can't sing no song of hope. Got nothing to say. I can't fight the feelings burning in my veins. I'll send this song to you wherever you are, as my guitar lies bleeding. I can't write a love song the way I feel today, and I can't sing no song of hope. Got nothing to say. I can't bury it in my veins. I'll send this song to you wherever you are, as my guitar lies bleeding in my arms, as my guitar lies bleeding in my arms, as my guitar lies bleeding in my arms. My Guitar Lies Bleeding in My Arms by Bon Jovi. I was going to knock on your door, but we had to go get Jose from work. Ah, thank you, foster kittens. The clapping cats make me happy. The cat jam. I also have a... What was the other one? The other jam I have? Rat Jam. I like that one too. Oh, Rat Jam. Let's do Between the Lines by Matt Anderson next. 'Cause come out of nowhere and treat you to wine. He'll speak to your body and he'll sing to your mind. You follow him home, he'll show you a time. Keep your heart between the lines. Roses for healing and chocolate for time. Kisses to make up, to apologize. He leans in with innocent eyes. Keep your heart between the lines. What's your hurry? Why so fast? These days lay before you will soon be your past. Don't settle for love that'll leave you behind. Only take the best from whatever you find. No matter how hard you got to try. Keep your heart between the lines. No matter how hard you got to try. Keep your heart between the lines. Well, Owen, thank you so much for stopping in. Foster Kittens. Oh, I like this one. BTTV Global emotes. Fancy. Left and right. I actually didn't know those were emotes, but that's awesome. Awesome. And a clapping cat, because that's the stuff I really like. I like just random things clapping. I was Between the Lines by Matt Anderson, Canadian singer-songwriter. I remember hearing him for the first time when I was working at the solar farm. After I had hurt my knee, I was making the clips that hold the solar panels to the frames for a little while as my form of light duty. I was the guy who drilled the holes in the poles for the longest time. There's the 3/8 inch thick poles or so. I forget how big they are. And I had to drill a 9/16? No. Yeah, 9/16 pilot hole. It had to be reamed to a 9/8. That doesn't sound right. It had to be reamed to 9/16 from whatever I was drilling, but I don't remember what size I was drilling. I was drilling for like half that size, I think. I don't remember anymore. Yeah, I hurt my knee there pushing that drill in repeatedly because I had already hurt my knee when I was a child by falling off my pedal bike. And just finally pushed the rest of my kneecap off doing that repeatedly. I got really good at it, but then I had to stop because my body's like, you're not doing this anymore. You're done. Like, oh no. Oh no. In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. Didn't feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. own two eyes, so you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been, it's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, I remember, don't worry, I'm gonna ever forget it was the first time, the last time that we ever met. I know the reason you keep the silence. No, you don't fool me. Oh, the hurt doesn't show, the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Lord, 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 I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. You told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend. Don't know if you know who I am. I know the reason you keep the silence up. Thank you, foster kittens. Your clapping cats always make me happy. And your music makes me happy. Oh, thank you so much. This is I Tried to Leave You by Leonard Cohen. This is a song that returned on July 12th. So, not that long ago, but still long enough ago, honestly, considering I don't remember remembering this one. As strange as that sounds. I see that, I'm like, oh, I know how to play that. I'd wake up every morning by your side. Years go by, you lose your pride. The baby's crying, so sad, and all your work is right before your eyes. Good night, my darling. I hope you're satisfied. The bed is kind of narrow, but my arms are open wide. And here's a man still working for your smile. I Tried to Leave You by Leonard Cohen, like I said. It's weird the way songs return. I remember reading the chords for that song, or reading the words for that song first, and going like, this song's awesome, and then realizing the chords were weird, having a hard time learning it. And then everything clicking after my brain injury. I don't know if I ever actually learned to play that one beforehand, or if I learned only that one after. That one only after? English is difficult. Oh, You Are My Sunshine. Let's play that one next. This is a song I learned from my fiance. I sang it for years. And then I finally learned the chords to it and learned the rest of the words for it. My sunshine, my only sunshine, make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, when I was sleeping, dreamt I held you in my arms. I woke up, dear, I was only dreaming. So I held my head and cried. While my sunshine, my only sunshine, make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy. You will only do the same. If you leave me to love another, it will shatter all my dreams. Oh, my sunshine, my only sunshine, make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, you really loved me. No one else could come between. And now you've left me to love another, and it shattered all my dreams. Oh, my sunshine, my only sunshine, make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, You Are My Sunshine by Jimmy Davis. I said that was written with Charles Mitchell in 1939, so it's an old song. Food in my teeth. It says, "Oh My Lord" by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I thought I'd take a walk today. Mistake I sometimes make. The kids lay asleep in bed. My wife lay wide awake. Kissed her softly on the brow. I tried not to make a sound. Stony eye, she looked up at me and to gently squeeze my hand. Call it premonition, call it a crazy vision, call it intuition or something learned from mother. She looked up at me, I could clearly see the sword of Damocles hanging directly above her. Oh Lord, oh my Lord, oh Lord, how have I offended thee? Wrap your tender arms around me. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh my Lord. They called at me through the fence. They were not making any sense. They claimed I lost the plot, kept saying that I was not the man I used to be. They held the babes aloft, threw marshmallows in obscurity, and said that I'd grown soft. Call it intuition, call it a creeping suspicion. There was derision, oh man, they hardly knew me. For even I could see the way they stared at me. The spear of destiny, all sticking right through me. Oh Lord, oh my Lord, oh Lord, how have I offended thee? Wrap your tender arms around me. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh my Lord. Now I'm at the hairdresser. People watch me as they move past. Guy wearing plastic antlers, press his bum up against the glass. Now I'm down on my hands and knees, and it's so bloody hot. Someone cries, "What are you looking for?" I scream, the plot, the plot. I grab my telephone, I call my wife at home. She screams, "Leave us alone." I say, "Hey, it's only me." The hairdresser with the scissors, she holds up the mirror. I look back and shiver, I can't believe what I can see. Be mindful of the prayers you send. Pray hard, but to pray with care. For the tears you're crying now are just your answered prayers. Ladders of life, they scale merrily, move mysteriously around. When you think you're climbing up, man, in fact you're climbing down into the hollows of glamour. With a spark and hammer and telescopic camera, they chose to turn the screw. Oh, I hate them all. Oh, I hate them all. Oh, I hate them all for what they went and done to you. Oh Lord, oh my Lord, oh Lord, how have I offended thee? Wrap your tender arms around me. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh my Lord. No coughing this time. Oh My Lord by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Takes a lot of breath. Let's just use the word breath too. Hum that loud. Ah. I got it. First thing we climb a tree, and maybe then we talk, or sit silently and listen to our thoughts. The illusions of someday, cast in the golden light. No dress rehearsal rant. This is our life. And that's when the hornet stung me. I had a feverish dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we'd smoke them out. You are hit by a century. You are hit by a century. You are hit by a century. There in the morning shroud, and then the day began. I tilted your cloud, you tilted my hand. Rain falls in real time, rain fell through the night. No dress rehearsal right, this is our life. And that's when the hornet stung me. I had a serious dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we'd smoke them out. You are hit by a century. 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 And disappointing you is getting me down. Hit by a century by the Tragically Hip. The singer of that band passed away around the time my brain blew up. I don't know exactly when he passed. Which is funny because it was a band I was getting into rather thoroughly just before my brain injury happened. So yeah, I don't know when he passed though. Cyrus Jones, 1810 to 1913. He made his great-grandchildren believe you can live to 103. 103 is forever when you're just a little kid, so Cyrus Jones, he lived forever. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, make it shallow so that I can feel the rain. Grave digger. Muriel Tolan, born 3 to 1954. She lost both of her babies in the Second Great War. You should never have to watch when children are lowered in the ground. You should never have to bury your own babies. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, make it shallow so that I can feel the rain. Grave digger. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posy. Ashes to ashes, 25, he rode his bike like the devil until the day died. When he grows up, he wants to be Mr. Vertigo on flying trapeze. So 1940 to 1992, grave digger, when you dig my grave to make it shallow, well, I can feel the rain. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, won't you make it shallow? I can feel the rain. Grave digger, when you dig my grave, won't you make it shallow? I can feel the rain. Grave digger, grave digger, grave digger, grave digger. Gravedigger by Dave Matthews. This is True Love Will Find You in the End by Daniel Johnson. He was a young man who was diagnosed with schizophrenia as well as bipolar disorder. And probably not it. But beautiful songwriter regardless, you'll see here. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who is your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. This is a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking will it find you. It's true love is searching too. How will it recognize you unless you step out into the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love finds you in the end. True Love Will Find You in the End by Daniel Johnson. And with that, I'm done for the night. I'm gonna go get ready to play at the restaurant locally. Restaurant, bar, restaurant. No drinking for me though, so coffee. I'm gonna order coffee, that's for sure. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Take care.